Alright, we're on the play with black-white control, which is nice. That's a great hand. We got an answer for fast creatures. We got some 2-for-1 and a Vindicate to deal with everything. We need a card value engine sooner or later, like Eternal Dragon. But for now, I'm pretty happy with this hand. So let's see how this will play out. Duress here. Cable Therapy, okay. Naming. Swords to Plowshares, okay. That's a hit. Black, what can that be? I think we get some more information with the Gerard's Verdict right now. So let's get the Swamp down. Plains here is a bit weak on our side, but I won't be too mad because we are a control deck. I might, if we keep the Vindicate here, I might use it for land destruction to protect it against this card. Ah, sweet. Red-black. Yeah, it's like a bit of the red combination with the red. Sweet. So Ravenous Reds, okay. Get rid of one Plains here. I think he do the flashback now. Yeah, he has to. Otherwise, we are going to wreck his swamp, and if he has no follow-up swamp, he will be in big trouble. So looking not fantastic for us. Decrease pretty weak. Get a Plainstone here, ships the turn back, and I think I just want to cycle the decree pretty soon. We might keep it around for one more turn, but I want action rather than a random 1/1 soldier, and I think he even has things like Diabolic Addict or Innocent Blood. Okay, that's a miss. This hits if I have 2 or fewer cards in hand, so I try to stack some cards in my hand here to not take 5 damage every turn. Sweet card. 6 damage. Yeah, that's serious. That's a clock. Okay, we do have some answers for that. But that's a clock. Yeah, I let that resolve. Really liking this attempt here of the deck. Okay, what do we know about his cards in hand? It's a swamp we know about. So let's try to get ahead with a Morphed Exalted Angel. Hope to dodge a removal, and if we dodge it, we might take advantage of the game. This is exactly what I love about Premodern. These brews, rediscovering old cards and decks and combinations. Finding very strong cards. That's the Addict. Okay, he will find... I don't know what he can find. As a sorcery, Innocent Blood would be fine by me. Pyroclasm? Yeah, it will be a Pyroclasm. So his Muse will stay around. Yeah, Pyroclasm is a clean answer. But we are not done yet. We have some answers for the Lavaborn Muse. And he still needs like 3 turns to close the game out. Carver's Purge. Don't know exactly what this does. Ah, this is sweet. Never saw this before. Destroy target creature with mana value X, and I get damage. So we are down to a 2-turn clock here. Man, what a great card. Just imagine playing this on a Dreadnought. That's pretty creative, his deck. I love it. I think he probably has something like Pyroclasm, but this was way better. Reducing the clock. Reflecting Pool is a very bad draw. I might... Let me think if I want to keep this around. If I keep this around and I draw Gerald's Verdict, I have like 1 turn more. But I think it's too optimistic. So crashing in for 6 in the turn cycle. Yeah, that's a clock. Pretty great. And Lightning Bolt is massively underplayed in the format. Another one. Oh, man. That's cool stuff. Great that I pushed the record button. So let's see. Disenchant, it's too weak. Okay. So it's a game about card advantage. I think we are pretty well suited against these kind of strategies. I do want some of these Dragoons to get life and have a blocker. Cycle of Protection Red should be fine. I'm not exactly sure about the Worms. So I do want some Edicts. I'm not sold on the Wrath of Gods, but they might be decent. I think I do want another Furnace to have the ability to just draw a card later in the game and to exile some cable therapies. I think it's time for Durus to be sideboarded out, because it's a game about card advantage and it's just a 1-for-1. And if you top deck a Durus later, you just might lose the game due to this. I think we maybe need Disenchants for the Rex. Decrease seems pretty bad with him having access to Burning Wish sideboard. I think this might be my plan. Maybe keep one more of the Decrease around. Cut a Skeletal Scrying. Like this. I think he should have the ability to have some manlands in the deck. Yeah, let's try it like this. In the first phase of the game, our hand will be torn apart from discard spells. We are going first here. There is a small argument to not go first. It would be great for us if we can dodge turn 1 discard to get around with the Circle of Protection Red, forcing him to have a card like Anarchy later. But even if this gets hit with a discard spell, we do have some great follow-ups. So let's lead with the Plains here and the Furnace. Ship the turn back. Hopefully cable therapy. Yeah, Durus. That's tough. But we have another circle. In the main step, we are going to snipe the Bloodstain Mire away with our Furnace. I'm not sure if he runs things like Wasteland. Caves is sweet, but I do want to hide that a bit longer. I think I might play the Dust Bowl here, because I would be fine getting that Wastelanded. And I won't be fine getting Caves Wastelanded or a card like Reflecting Pool. That could give us a bit struggle. So if he might play Burning Wish for the cool card we saw game 1. And then we can't do a follow-up. Okay, Cable Therapy. Let's snipe one away. He will get the Exalted Angel now. And if he has a follow-up creature, I need to snipe the Cable Therapy away. Otherwise, if we do not have a follow-up creature, it's great that we can hit the Cable Therapy. Okay. Okay. So here I need to snipe that away. He should have an answer for the angel, but I don't think it will be a better spot for that. Eternal Dragon is decent, but I think we are playing directly into a trap, but due to the fact he runs so much discard spells, we do not have the time to hide it for longer. Plus, if he can't handle it right away, there is such a huge advantage. Okay, bold. That's fine. Yeah, was well played on his side. Maybe he wouldn't have sacrificed that for the Cable Therapy. Okay, Eternal Dragon. I think here is a spot to get one of his lands. And it's even a dual land. Hope he stumbles a bit on mana. Okay, Factory. Ravenous Rats, that's fine by me. Going to discard the caves here. There is an argument for sacrificing another land into the factory to set him back on mana. And he does not have a scary clock here. Swords to Plowshares. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's right to destroy this. And I want to sacrifice a plains, because I can tutor up another one with the Eternal Dragon. Yeah, just hope that he stumbles on mana for a bit longer. So we can get ahead. That's strong. Not going to lie. But we do have some more time. We have, with this clock, we have 9 turns, so there's easy scenario where we can get ahead of the game. Okay, Skeletal Scrying is decent. I think it might be a bit early now, playing that for just 2, but it might be right. Let's start with the Eternal Dragon, and then we still have the ability to play the Scrying for 1 if he has another discard spell. Otherwise, we can play it for 3 next turn, and this might bring us in a position where we can control the game. Okay, yeah, that's great. Land would be cool. Swamp. So the question is, yeah, I ship the turn back now. Because if he has a card like Cable Therapy, I can play it in response, and with Duras I can play it in response. So this will be great now to get ahead. Yeah. So let's announce the scrying for 4. Okay, I want to pay 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to 8, it's a bit scary with him having bolts, but I hope to find some answers now. I might... Oh, that's great. He won't discard any lands. Okay, I think we can give the turn back for 1 turn cycle, and if he attacks, we will make 3 soldiers and attempt to block. Another swamp. But at this point, I'm pretty confident. He plays so well, I love it. No attack with the Grim Lavamancer, but I still want to cycle this just to use my mana, and I want to block this because 1 point of life can determine the game. This is for 3. So from his plays, it seems like a great player. He plays very tight. Okay, Vindicate on a swamp probably. But I'm not super scared from his swamps. But I'm a bit scared from his Wish sideboard, which could surprise us again. Okay, what's his follow-up here? Double Black Skirk. Okay, Wizard Wretched. This will be enough for me. Let me see. I still don't want to buy back the Eternal Dragon here. Okay. Let me take a look. I'm not sure. Do I want to keep some lands around if he has Lavaborn Muse? But it's a 4-drop. Terminate, great card. We do not see often. I think it's okay to... I want to Vindicate this to protect my dragon. And then I ship the turn. Maybe... yeah, attack was 1 here. 1 life could decide the game later. And even if he destroys the other soldier and attack for 1, it won't be too bad, because we are still at 8. Okay, here we need to set a stop in our upkeep, because the Eternal Dragon is no triggered ability. So let's get the dragon, draw a card. Another Verdict for 1 card in his hand. Might be enough for me. Not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, Verdict him. And then follow up with the Eternal Dragon next turn. Okay, Lightning Bolt. So in this case, I think I want to attack with both soldiers. I'm not scared by the Muse right now, so I get the planes down. And next turn I would like to cast the dragon to have a better clock. He attacks for 1 here. So, small reminder, we have the stop and upkeep, so you could even discard, search for planes, buy back, and I think you can do it again. But we want to hardcast it now. Okay, any actions here? Edict is fine. I won't use it for a Grim Lavamancer now, because he still only has black mana, which is nice for us. And now let's get the dragon down. Really like this deck. I think it plays better than the Dead Guy Aerialists, and it's more fun to play this for me, because I'm more controlish guy in most games. So, okay, Swamp. I think I keep the Swamp around for now. I do want to Edict here to not get a surprise kill from his side with red and then burn. And we have a 2-turn clock here. Okay, he concedes to that. He stumbled on mana. Imagine he would have like a bit different draws. We could easily lose here. And Infest might be okay. Still not sure about the warmth. Disenchant was not great, but I did not see the wreck. Decree was okay-ish. Scrying was impressive. Yeah, I think warmth is not the thing we want to do. We have so much life gain. I think it's fine like this. So the cool problem with Duress is like you draw it in the late game. That's basically a dead draw. Could cost you easily the game. And with a card like Gerard's Verdict, you can stack lands in your hand and make 6 life, which can win the game. Or buy you like 2 turns. We are on the draw now, and I'm not super sad about it. Because like I told you, it's a game about card advantage. I think that's fine. I'm not going to take a mulligan here. We might stumble a bit if he names Eternal Dragon with a Cable Therapy later. But besides that, I think it's a pretty decent hand with many different lines. And I'm not sure... he should have an answer for the Circle of Protection red. White planes would be great. Yes. Okay, we do have an argument to sort here. But it's not a slide list. So even if he has another fetch land and he will shoot us 2 damage, it's fine for me. Okay, Duress. I use the sword right now. I think he will absolutely take the Circle of Protection red in any case, but yeah, even in game 2 we were at the scary life total. So let's try to play as tight as our opponent. Try to win the game. Yeah, he needs to get the Circle of Protection red. Or he has mana problems again, so he would like to take the Vindicate. I love that he do not have a second black. And he can't strip our hand away with a card like Cable Therapy immediately. Okay, let's remove the stop in our upkeep here, because it's a bit annoying to watch. Edict is great. I want to get the cycle down here. So he needs to have an answer like Anarchy. And I don't know another card in this color pile. Bottomless Pit, Spectre, okay. Spectre is fine. So in this case, we need to play Edict immediately. Otherwise, he could have a Mishra's Factory. And even if the factory can't attack the turn you get it down, you have the ability to activate it and sacrifice it into a Diabolic Edict. And here you saw immediately why I got the Edict down in my turn. Otherwise, he could make so much card advantage with the Spectre. This is not scary for now, but it might be scary soon. I think it's right to get the Angel down and force him to have an answer for that. Good thing is we got the Moose covered. Muse. I should have let the planes untapped or the caves to bluff a Swords to Plowshares. To maybe have him playing Cable Therapy, naming swords. But I think it's not a play he should made or would have made. Okay, if he attacks with a Muse here, I would like to activate Circle of Protection. And he takes the damage from the factory. I think he has a removal for that. But Grim Lava Man's okay. And Diabolic Edict, Ravenous Rats. So I need to discard the Eternal Dragon here. And in the upkeep, I need to prevent 3. This was... Okay. Now that's a pretty serious damage raise. If I flip this... So I don't have a need to flip this right now. Because Unmorphing is not using the stack. So he won't have the ability to bold it in response or kill it with Grim Lavamancer. So, and if he draws bold, he is missing double red. If I attack for 4, I go to 17 due to the Pain Land to 21. He crashes in for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's a pretty good deal for us. So let's try this plan here. But the Circle of Protection is pretty mana intense. Okay, Swamp is flooding out pretty badly, but it's crashing in here for like probably, yeah, he was a Grim Lavamancer or? Yeah, he should, because I haven't the Circle of Protection mana up. And now I think we will run away with the game. There might be the spot... okay, he activates like this. There might be the spot where he can handle this and we got overrun by his card quality or card advantage. Yeah, let's prevent this again. On this. Another angel, that's strong. I think I get the second angel down, forcing him to have the ability to get another card in his graveyard. So I think our best draw, his best draw would be a card like Cable Therapy or Duress. But if he finds another non-fetch land or a creature, he will have trouble to kill these both. So Anarchy is a card for 4 mana, 2 red, 2 colorless, destroying all white permanents. So that's a scary card and a reason to keep one of your angels unflipped. But due to his fact he's missing second red, Lightning Bolt, terminate. We could even handle a terminate. Cause he, yeah, terminate on that. That's a bit funny. Yeah. Him missing second red is pretty hard. Otherwise he could have terminated that and shooting 2 damage on the other one. And this is one of the scary scenarios I've talked about. So begin combat. He should attack with the Muse just to bind 1 mana on my side. I activate Circle of Protection red. It's doing a lot of work here. Okay. So the nice thing is we got an Edict covered with a Decree in our hand. So that's great. Swamp is fine. There might be a spot where I want to attack with my... or where I want to block with some soldiers. But having an edict covered is gold. Okay, here we need to make some decisions. I want to prevent the Lavaborn Muse. And I want to keep 4 mana up to make 1 soldier. If he has a card like Diabolic Edict, I don't want to play into this. Because if I cycle now, he can just play the Edict in response. And we could easily lose a game to this. Let's prevent that again. Verdict. I think Verdict is fine here. But if I Verdict, we are in the same... We're facing the same problem that he could have an Edict. So let's keep that around a bit longer. Okay, we have lethal next turn, so most important thing is to not misplay it. Bauble could give him some strong information. Yeah, Decree, okay. If he has a mountain now and he's drawing a Bauble, lightning bolt with the Bauble effect in my turn, he can burn that away, or maybe he has Terminate. Okay, is this... Or yes, maybe a Snuff Out? He's not conceding yet, which give... Ah, okay. Yeah, great match.